Automotive dealers and automotive salespeople, today is Thursday, yes, and that means it's time for my Thursday social media tip, and today's a big one. I want to talk about some changes I've seen in the Instagram algorithm. Yes, I hope and trust you have accounts on Instagram for your business or for yourself as a salesperson, but if you don't, definitely do so. I obviously have my own on there as well. General Motors Jeff is what I use. It's for my video content that I do, aside from what I'm doing here for CarBiz Social. And the reason I have that is A, I enjoy it, but B, is because it's a good test pilot for me. It's something I've come across recently, basically since the start of the year, over the last couple of weeks for sure anyways, into 2023, is, Reels are not seeming to get the amount of attention that my Reels would normally get. And I had a consistent amount of views always, a minimum of a certain amount of views. And, of course, I would get above that on some of them as well. So knowing I was using the same type of, material, I know that it would be interesting to the audience that I have and so on, I did notice a drop in it. And I thought, okay, well, what's going on here? Did I get what they call shadow ban? If you don't know what shadow ban is, that means that maybe, Instagram has somehow looked at something you've done and they deem it not right. And then they make it so when you put a hashtag up, you don't come in the search. Anyways, but I run a really clean ship that way. So I didn't think that was the case. Talked to a couple other creators that I know, and it comes to fruition, brought to my attention by one of my fellow creators, that there was I'm going to pull it up here. The Instagram CEO had recently said something in regards to Reels, and basically what he said was, we were over-focused on video in 2022 and pushed ranking too far, and basically showed too many videos and not enough photos. We've since balanced. That is why, if you are running a page, and you notice your Reels dropping, it's because they're starting to, of course, still focus on video, but not to the same extent they were. So when I was initially talking about, and getting into dealerships and talking to people like yourself, if you're watching this, one of my recommendations to grow your Instagram channel was Reels, 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 and more Reels. That is still the case, but much like I talked about a week or so ago, and another tip that I had, you need to start doing more variation, of course, as well. And what's happening is pictures are now being promoted a little bit more. So if you were heavy focus on Reels previously and not so much on pictures, you got to start balancing that out in order to, gain and retain your current followers, because that is the direction that Instagram is going, at least for now. So that is something that's come up as of the new year. So basically, I don't know if it was right at the start of the month because I didn't notice it right away, but, I post regularly almost every day or a couple of times a day sometimes. But I did notice it over the past few weeks, and multiple other creators who, definitely look into the analytics the same way I do, had noticed that as well. So I wanted to bring that to your attention. Again, this harkens back to the variation as I just talked about. Make sure you're varying your posts. Definitely focus on pictures a little bit more recently to get out there more to new followers and so on. But doesn't mean you need to stop doing Reels. It just means that, you might expect to see your Reels dropping a little bit. You're not doing anything wrong. It's just an algorithm change, but you need to still keep doing that in order to, again, just push your page up, right? Anyways, that is your social media tip for today, the Instagram algorithm change. I hope you learned something from this today. Until next time, take care.